And Stivers Ford Lincoln downright proud to salute great organizations in town. And this time of year, I was just talking to Jackie and Jason, got out of my car over at Price Chopper on Ingersoll. The first thing I heard was, uh-oh, Salvation Army must be all set up. They set up shop already.
The ringing of the bells. The people are out and about, especially heading to a lot of shopping places this weekend, getting ready for Thanksgiving, Black Friday. You guys are going to be out and about. Yeah,
we have 60 sites here in the Des Moines area. So a lot of places that you can put your donations in. This year we went out actually 10 days late. We actually went out the Friday before Thanksgiving. So we chose to make a little less time so that people won't have to hear that bell.
Hear this?
For you know, like 45 days. So we've broke it down to 29 days.
Swung by Price Chopper out in Clive yesterday, out by Waukee. Had a gentleman in front there, let my 3-year-old put the coins in, gave him the bell, let him ring in it. And it was
really?
The best thing he did all day. He was so excited about that. So
that's the most exciting part of bell ringing is when the kids get to put in their nickels and dimes. It does two things. One, it is helping a great cause, but you're teaching the children that they should give. If it's a worthy cause, give.
Let's talk about the Salvation Army. We're downright proud to salute a great local organization this morning along with Stivers Ford Lincoln. What is it about the Salvation Army that makes it so great and in such an important time of year as the holidays?
I think it's because, you know, it began as a church. William Booth began 150 years ago in London, but from there it really started branching out into the social service world, and it's sort of one of our generals said a church with the sleeve rolled up. And so that's what we do, especially Christmas time. We've already signed up 1,300 families. That's going to equate to about 4,000 children going to get toys this year, plus the food for their basket. And I think at Christmas time it's all about family anyway. So a lot of people equate Salvation Army, families, helping people. And it's just Christmas. And it's not that bell, but you got a distinct bell that you'll hear out there. And a lot of people tell us it's not Christmas till they hear that bell.
It almost sounds a little bit like Santa's sleigh if he had a distinct sound.
That could be.
Coming in. But so all the money you're raising right now is going to help these families during the holiday season, and I imagine year-round as well.
It is. It is a year-round. We'll, just in the little buckets alone, will be about $400,000 of our $1.1 million we'll raise. And we'll spend, roughly $300,000 of that here at Christmas time. And then the rest we put out throughout the year through our social service programs.
Major Jim Beardsley joining us from the Salvation Army, and one thing we get a kick out of paying attention to is what some people just they slip in, I should say, to the buckets occasionally. Every now and then you'll empty out your buckets and you'll have surprises in there, won't you?
We will. We've actually, besides what I think you're alluding to, we have a little box at the counting area, and when it comes in, it'll get rings and earrings and little tokens and bent money, but we also get the gold coin, and they'll come in.
With the Krugerrand.
The Krugerrand,
We do, you betcha.
Which is always welcome, isn't it?
It is. Depending on what the market value is, you know, it could be anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500, and that's always kind of nice. And it makes a good shot in the arm. In fact, just yesterday, one of the newer bell ringers that was out there called up and said, "I think I got the gold coin. I think I got the gold coin."
That's fun.
Was all excited about it, and it was one of the little dollars.
That's well accepted.
Let's talk about donations just really quickly. I don't know if a lot of people out there are like me. I really don't carry cash anymore. Everything's a card. So if I'd like to make a donation, is there another way to do it in case when I'm walking by a bell ringer, I just don't have anything in my pocket?
Yeah, you can. We've got an online site, and if they just type in Salvation Army or Des Moines, and there's about 4 different ways that they can go through there and donate their time. They can donate money. Because I do the same thing. I don't carry cash.
A lot of people just don't carry cash anymore. And I wanted to hit on another point that you made. If people still want to donate their time for ringing a bell, you're still looking for volunteers.
We are. We're filling up fast from Christmas backwards, basically.
Okay.
But we're trying to fill up all of our sites because a lot of people don't know that some of our workers are paid. because we have to have them out there.
Right.
And so we'd like to take the paid worker off and then use them elsewhere and then put the
Get the volunteers. It's only a
Volunteer
2-hour
spots.
shift, isn't it?
Yeah, you can sign them for 2, 4, anything in the increments of 2.
You guys are in a position where you see, and hunger is something that's it's a big problem, and it kind of lurks just below the surface here in Central Iowa. And you see from year to year how things change and what the need is out there. What are you seeing this year?
This year, it's kind of in limbo. Last year we had 1,300 families. This year we're only about 30 more families. So we're not sure if they've shifted to other food sites. Because our regular welfare has been up about 20% through the year.
Right.
So I'm not sure if right now people are not sure where the economy is going because, you know, gas just went down and little things. And
Here's a family that
I was going to say,
was-
we're seeing an opportunity to adopt a family. Is that still possible?
that still is. They can call our any of our 2 social service offices or our general office, and that's really cool. If they can adopt a family, then they've got one-on-one with the family, and their money is going right directly to the family and the food and gifts
And every little bit helps. If you have some change in your cup holder in your car, grab the change out of your cup holder if you know there's a bell ringer at the establishment that you're going to. But I know one person that really got a big kick out of the Salvation Army, and for years, everybody remembers John Ruan in this town. But John Ruan Sr., he loved the Salvation Army, and his big thing was he would take a $100 bill and he would fold it up. And he would walk by, and when the Salvation Army person was not looking, he'd go over and he'd slip it in there to make it just look like just a little bit of money, and then they opened up and there's a $100 bill that was in there. That was 20 years ago that he did this, which was amazing.
I have to say that we have a lot of volunteers in our little secret little counting room, and the one thing they love to do is get a 50, 100,
Yeah.
and you know, it's just sort of like makes their day, and they get up and I got one. And but you know what? To me, it's more watching the children do the nickel and dime stuff for me, and I ring every year.
Where do you ring?
Since I've been 14.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, now this year I'm going to be at a Walmart in Clive, I believe it is, with my advisory board.
Okay.
And in about 2 weeks, we'll be all out there ringing, and I go out and ring for the day with each of my board members. But yeah, I started ringing when I was just a kid. At 14, my mom put me out on the street with the Salvation Army. I made 75 cents an hour, and right after school, and every year since then. And then I became an officer, and I just kept the tradition going. So I love it, and watching the kids give, watching the adults, as you know, because I like to talk to them as they go by.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it makes the Christmas season. So I'm kind of guilty with you, though. I don't leave money in my cup holder, and then I get out, and I passed one last night, and I thought, oh man, I'm the Salvation Army, and I forgot to give the money. But my wife bailed me out. She followed behind me, and she says, I couldn't pass the person by.
Gotta have a wingman.
So
Yeah.
There it is.
you know, so yeah, quarter, nickel, dimes.
It all
Every
adds
little
up.
bit helps.
Oh, it does.
And it's going to be going on through when?
It'll go on till the 24th. We're going to try to bring them in at noon on the 24th, and we're every day but not Thanksgiving or Sundays.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Well, thank you for
Thank you
coming
very
in.
much.
And best of luck to you.
Love it.
Let us know what your total is, please.
We will do that.
Thank you
We
so
will
much.
do that.